Hello everyone! I've gone long enough without a video. Time to get creating again. This video will be about some of the most efficient things to do in Runescape when you only have a short amount of time to play. I log on every single day, but where I do have a job, I'm not always able to play for long. So here's a list of what I would recommend doing if you have less than an hour to play. This video will actually be split into two videos. This one will be about the best money-making activities to do in a short time, and the other will be best XP activities, which I will upload shortly after this one, just because I still have to film it. Alright then, jumping right into this. Of course, the first thing we have to start with is Treasure Hunter. Nothing fancy here, you know the drill. The next easiest thing to do would be gathering items from the modified hats, such as the chef, the farming, the blacksmithing, divination, crafting, botanist hats, the first age tiara, and also the wicked hood. This is not much profit, but it literally takes less than a minute to do. As long as you have the modified version of each of these hats, you can receive free items pertaining to their skill. This is easy to collect because all you have to do is right-click on the hat and select Receive Items. The Wicked Hood is just a little different. Once you have upgraded the hood with all the talismans, you may take free runes from the hood, either 400 elemental runes or 20 of any other rune. You just have to activate the hood, click the runes, and then click which rune you want. Currently choosing fire runes will give you the most profit. All of your daily things can be made even easier if you make a bank tab and bank presets just for those items. I keep all of my modified hats, a stack of Soften and Slayer Dungeon tablets, my Wicked Hood, and also Divine Locations all in one tab. After collecting your hat's items, either place down some of your own Divine Locations or go to a popular spot that people place Divine Locations and collect your daily limit. The limit that you're allowed to collect is based on your total level, and certain Divine Locations use more of your limit than others. A few that I would recommend would either be 2 of the Simulacrums or the farming herb patches. A few of the fishing spots are decent money as well. Collecting your daily limit of red sandstone in the desert and or the crystal flex sandstone in Prifthenis is another good money maker to do with a short amount of time. You can save them and make them into potion vials another time. It's just gathering of the stones that have a limit. The next thing we can do is a shop run. Things I would go around Runescape and buy are runes, feathers, vials of water, raw meat, and feathers of Ma'at. These items all have a higher sell price on the GE than the buy price at the NPC store. I'm not going to go too far into detail over the shop run, simply because I've already done a video on what my average shop run looks like. One thing I will show, which I don't believe I did in my shop run video, is where to buy raw meat in Nuglog. You have to complete the quest as a last resort before you can buy meat from her. The second to last thing I would do is the Goldberg machine. The profit that you can actually make from this will vary depending on which runes they are and how good you are at figuring out which they are. There are a few websites that can help you out with finding out the combinations of runes you need. First, you just need to use your Wicked Hood to teleport to the Rune Crafting Guild. The first slot will be the same rune for everyone. The second slot will be between 3 different runes, which will change for each person. And the last slot will be different for everyone. But if you have the Rune Crafting Skill Cape, you can activate it and it will tell you the best rune for the third slot. They change every day. My advice for this machine is to avoid using any combination runes, simply because they cost so much at the moment. Using 500 smoke runes for 80 Viswax will actually make you less of a profit than using 1000 water runes for 70 Viswax. Generally, the first runes you want to try are the elemental runes, because they'll be the cheapest. Be aware of how many attempts you make to get to the best outcome. Each time you try a new combination, the amount of runes consumed increases. The last thing I would consider doing would be my daily Reaper task. If you have a fair amount of time, a good handful of the tasks are pretty quick and the Reaper points are worth a good amount if used to buy a Hydrix gem. One thing I would like to mention that can potentially make a good amount of money, but I do not actually do myself, is buy items from the bandit camp in the wilderness. Buying and reselling items from this shop can make a good profit, but the catch is, it's located in the wilderness, and if caught, you could lose a lot. After doing everything on this list, except the redstone because I can't mine those yet, I have 5.3 mil worth of loot. I did spend 2.5 mil on the shop run, making this a 3.3 mil profit. This took only 22 minutes to complete my list. Depending on which Reaper task I got and how much time I had, I would also complete said task. But I didn't include that in this run since the profit would be different for everyone. Like I always say, if you have any other ideas on some daily money making and are willing to share it, feel free to add it to the comments. Well, that's it for the end of this video. I hope this helps you all with being a little more efficient with your time on RuneScape, and thank you all for watching. I wish you all happy gaming.